By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Khalif Raymond now. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap. 41's coming, 41's the mic.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 11.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tannehill. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only two 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they didn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Tucker McCann.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by
when a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
19, 155.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 35, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 26.
On the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the 21.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Number 41.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
to throw is Tannehill.
At the 28-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Desmond King on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From his goal line here, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson.
Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Tight down, there you go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Tannehill now to throw, and it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Hey, watch the slant.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Check 99, check 99. Deep.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jack Crawford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
50 block. I got him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down by
another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Again, it's Henry. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
On 1st down, Watson lets it fly deep for oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Texans 49, Titans 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Ziggy Ansah brought him down.
They'll run it again with Henry. Runs through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Malcolm Jenkins.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Down and long.
Check 41.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just... .39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. Second and inches forthcoming. The last run didn't quite get him to the markers, so here's second and just a few inches.
Switch gears, switch gears. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, here we go. Play. Tight right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 50.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Derrick Henry.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right at midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted.
54 Mike. Come on. Hey, watch this, watch this. 60 Eagles, 60.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
26 yards. First down, Texans.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it, you find. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Lindsey on the carry.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Taylor going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Jones on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
They'll try and run the option.
They're going with Lindsey. Ooh, with a juke.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.